Yeah.
Oh, you know what city I don't like at all? It's Hiroshima.
Is it tied with Nagasaki?
It's close.
Hey, be honest. We're off the record. So.
Hey, we're off of the record.
Let loose.
Okay, I won't.
What are some cities you hate and why?
Cities?
Yeah. Whole cities.
You got good prompts, man.
Why do you hate these cities?
Whole cities.
Whole cities?
Oh, Ensenada.
You hate Ensenada.
I agree.
You could bomb Ensenada, I'll be fine.
Why?
Bomb that place.
Because it's a tourist hellhole. Yeah, like Hollywood Highland.
And Rosarito. Bomb both of them.
Rosarito.
You can't.
I can understand that now, but man, in college that shit was so fun.
You know what I don't like about Ensenada though? It's the fucking constant hawking.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Constant. It was kind of like that in Playa del Carmen. It was a little bit like that, but the Ensenada is just on crack.
And it's
Dude,
too
I just left
overpowering.
Puerto Vallarta. It was fucking tight.
So nobody was hounding you there?
No, not one time. It was sick. But yeah, Ensenada is like, it's like being on Hollywood Highland, which I hate already. I'd never want to go there. I only had to go there for work stuff, like if I was trolling or whatever. Like other than that, I don't want to be there.
Yeah.
But it's the same idea. It's the same exact place. It looks the same everything. Same like, come get a tour of like something shit that you don't want to see. And like, oh, cool, maybe I'll see that. Wow, that's, fucking Michelle Pfeiffer's house. And you're like, okay.
It's all right.
No, like Hollywood Highland, right? Like, it's like
Right,
take a
right,
Hollywood
right.
tour. It's like, so they shot Ferris Bueller there, kinda, like for like 30 seconds.
Kinda.
Yeah, it's like that.
What is there to do in Ensenada? Like,
Nothing. That's what Ensenada means. Nothing.
You go over after a cruise, which is where I went.
Yeah,
That's what I did too.
You buy fucking weird non-stick like churros. You get conned into going up to like some third fucking story restaurant and they fucking pour tequila in your mouth. You have to pay for everything.
That's
You
what we did.
get to like pet a tiger and shit, but then the tiger's drugged.
No, really, it's just they got zebras walking around, but really they're just donkeys painted like zebras.
Yeah.
They grabbed
Like
Nikki.
Eastbound Down.
They grabbed Nikki and my friend Jess Lazama. So I'm there with like her husband at the time, right? He's my boy, and then we're there, and you guys met Jess Lazama, and then so like they just grab Nikki and Jess, and they just start marching them through with like blowing whistles and shit, and then me and my buddy Joe, we're like chasing our chicks down, and then like they're like grabbing Nikki's shorts and like opening them up and like pouring a navel shot for me to take, and then yeah, exactly like that. Like now you guys got to pay for everything. It's like fucking A, this is crazy.
Wow. That's how they get you.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get the commerce over there.
Yep.
With your outfit though, I would totally grab you and your wife and make you.
He looks like a good tourist, Mark.
you look like a good Mark.
I could picture him with the glasses every New Year that has the sign.
The 22,
2022. Yeah.
2, yeah.
I wouldn't grab Nick as a mark. I know he's not paying for shit.
You know me,
Oh,
dude.
by the way,
Why?
I didn't
Wait,
pay
why?
for shit. I didn't pay for shit.
My man.
Because I'm not that much of a mark after all.
Yoke's on you.
Any other cities you guys don't like?
Beijing.
Oh, why?
Buried everybody in Beijing.
Maybe not Beijing now, but Beijing 2006. It was there was so many con artists and pickpockets and like, it was just a poorer country than what it is today. And so like, you can't, when you're just like looking over your shoulder, and the type of people I was with, they weren't street smart. And I was just relying on them to take me everywhere. And we were getting fucking jacked and conned left and right. And I was sitting there like, fuck, man. What the fuck? Like, yeah, it maybe like, not the city, but just the things that happened. Because there were great times that happened too.
Your experience dictates your entire.
Bury the city. There were great times though.
It was the best of times.
It was the worst.
What about like it is super crowded there?
Yeah.
When I went, it was winter, so it was around New Year. We spent New Year's in Hong Kong, and then January 2nd we went to. So this was 2005, 2006. We went to Beijing.
That's where you
fun.
went wrong.
It was
you went
too
from
cold.
Hong Kong to Beijing.
Oh, why is that wrong?
No, it's because they're both like, for a foreigner, for a tourist, they're both Chinese, but they are completely different.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, for example, weather, especially he's talking about January time, you know what I mean? Weather. And then two, it's like food. Food is way different. Hong Kong food is, again, it's opinion, but
It felt like
bomb
Mother
as fuck,
Russia.
You know what I mean? Where
What about the general behavior of people?
Hong Kong people, everybody in Hong Kong speaks English.
Yeah, but Hong Kong people were meaner, I thought.
Oh wow.
Because they knew you were
I
Japanese.
usually hear the opposite. Whoa, no. Let me.
They can smell it off
rephrase
you.
that.
They can smell the
So, like-
ponzu off you.
You can smell the pots.
Mind you, this is 2006. The way that Beijing looked at the time was it looked apocalyptic because all the buildings were half built. So like everything, like skyscrapers were just all like some of it looked empty and built like it was just weird. And then there were all these massive roads with like 3 cars, or like a guy with a fucking donkey cart, like. So then, and then
That's definitely not Beijing now.
that's what I'm saying is like back then it was it looked poor, and then so like when
So fuck them.
it was
How dare you look poor?
because now when I see pictures of Beijing, that's not what I saw.
More rich.
It's like bustling with people and cars and whatever. But back then it felt like a former Soviet like wasteland area because the security guards too, they would wear the red star in their like warm fuzzy hats and the uniforms and stuff. And then so you would see like dudes do like 15-hour shifts. Like I would come into the hotel like 6 in the morning, we're like playing, sleeping, whatever. We go out, it's the same doorman for like, I'm like, he was there like earlier. Wait, when does that guy sleep?
That's because they're allowed to sleep at their post.
They also look alike.
You know what city I don't like, but this is definitely a hot take because I know a lot of people who like live here who would not be happy I said
Los
that.
Angeles?
Fucking Bakersfield?
Long Beach.
You like Long Beach?
I got family there. I was just there for
Dude,
Christmas.
Long Beach is pretty sick.
I actually enjoy Long Beach as a city, but I've been pulled over by cops there like 4 times.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because you're
It's just
parking at
like-
handicap spots?
No, that's Glendale.
Oh, yeah. Glendale's a stickler, bro.
But straight up, dude, like fucking the way that cops just treated me out
They're
there.
just mean to you?
And 4 times too. You just build a relationship with a city.
Being pulled over a bunch sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, in one city.
Why did they pull you over? Like, and how would they treat you?
Stupid shit. Like I was like breaking the law. Like whatever regular stuff.
It was like speeding. I was like going 85 and a 15.
All justified.
Whatever.
Pass a crossing guard?
Get away with it in other cities.
It's a smooth ride. I didn't know I was going that fast.
Why do you go to Long Beach so much?
There's always a lot of dance events there.
The convention center.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what city I don't like at all? It's Hiroshima.
Is it tied with Nagasaki?
It's close.
Wait, why Hiroshima?
Well, they just wouldn't stay down.
Jeez.
It always pissed me off.
So it's a slightly
No,
different
honestly-
reason from Ensenada.
No, honestly, Germany, bro.
The whole country?
Germany. I'm from there too, apparently. Like ancestry, whatever the fuck, partially. But no, when I was there, it was creepy. But I was there in the middle of winter. But it's fucking creepy. Yeah, there's
I get what, yeah, it is.
there's a thickness
What
in the
city
air.
were you in?
Like their building style?
Is it the war crimes and stuff?
No.
Berlin.
Yeah, Berlin. No, I was actually staying at this hotel that had like the biggest aquarium in the world, or whatever. This fucking Radisson Blue. It just blew up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was that place.
Yeah, because
Oh,
of
the one in the middle of
Yeah,
the
because
thing?
they had this thing about heating in the winter, and so they made them turn off the heat in the lobby, and then this fucking giant aquarium, like the biggest fucking.
Oh, the biggest aquarium ever. That one. Yeah.
Me and Nikki stayed there, and I met my brother Nate there. Well, she met my brother Nate there. He was in the military at the time, and then yeah, that thing blew up, and then all these dead fish all over the fucking place. It was crazy. But yeah, there's a thickness in that city. Very odd.
I was in Munich, and it's such a like Germany is a different country compared to all the everywhere else has like I feel like a little bit of flamboyant or like flair to their buildings.
Colorful.
Yeah, like Italy or like well I've never been there, but just the look of like France and
Yes.
there's just some color. When you're in Germany, their buildings are just like structures. Gray, big stone structures.
That's kind of cold out there.
Or some gargoyles on the...
Yeah, it looks like weird, like dark.
And I went to this place called the Reichstag, which is supposed to be a museum, and I was like, this is a bummer.
The
You
Ramstein?
guys don't get it.
Reichstag? Yeah, I get it.
History in the
Yeah, the Ramstein.
The Reichstag. Fucking A, whatever.
I thought you were going somewhere deeper, like Anne Frank's house or something.
And Frank's house was whack. Nothing like the book.
He's like, what is this? Where's the fucking modern art?
I do enjoy Germany's only Germans will get the Schlager culture. It's like their I was choreographing for this like this pop star out there named Helena Fischer. She's basically like their #1 fucking German pop star thing, right?
Careful, we still got Hasselhoff around.
Yeah, no matter what song every fucking concert was sold out, and no matter what song she was singing, if all the audience members, if all of them can go like this the whole time, it's a good song. If you can't do that during the song, or it's like a ballad or something like that, you're kind of like,
I know what that looks like.
if you can't hold your beer during Oktoberfest and do this, you know what I mean? But when everybody can do this, you're like, this is kind of fun. This is kind of tight. And then that's why you understand things like Oktoberfest or the boot or whatever, you know?
You have the fucking water, the beer just spilling everywhere and you just doing this?
This kind of tight.
Honestly, I would have buried London too, but I had a great experience recently. So my neighbor, he's like this poker king and shit, but he's like a Brit. And I was watching the World Cup with him, and they were, it was the UK versus like
Paris? Oh, or France, France.
And I went to this place in Vegas that was like a British pub, and it was like every Brit in Vegas was there. And I had this moment with him where we were getting beers in the bar, and it was like so packed, like I couldn't even move my arms at all. But we're holding beers and we're watching the screen, and they score, like the UK scores, and I have never been around anything more electric, like in a long time. Like everyone in the whole bar exploded. I got a beer bath, like we're fucking getting drenched in beer and shit, and nobody cares. I didn't care.
Dude, especially UK versus France.
Yeah, that's a big one, dude.
And I used to hate soccer so much, that was so boring, but that like woke me up to it a little bit. I was like, oh man, being around the fans, like the people who fucking love this shit, I was like, all right, I get this sport a little bit more.
Did you know that out there, you're born into the team? You're not, you don't choose teams. So like wherever your parents are from, or like, cause you know how like it's generational, or like if you're from a city like Liverpool or whatever, right? Like that's your team.
World Cup wise, yeah.
Yeah, or like World Cup, I think, isn't it connected?
You're talking about like football club regions, like you're part of the football club, like Green Street Hooligan shit.
Yeah.
That's just kind of tight.
It's
Your
fun.
allegiance.
It's fun.
It's a pretty whack city that whenever I explain it to other people and people from this country, they agree. Blackpool.
Where's that?
Blackpool, England.
Really?
Why is it so whack? Sounds like a cool name.
Starting with the people wise, it's sort of like a holiday place to go. That's sort of like the budget choice. I think it's like you'll see a lot of stag parties. You see a lot of, those like when you go to another country and you see a group of British guys and they're super rowdy and they're socking each other and they're vulgar and just like the worst.
Hooligans.
It's all of them together. So like everywhere you go.
So it's like Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you're just running into a bunch of those guys.
It's like Philly.
And it's kind of like a sad looking, like, it kind of just looks like a decrepit, like if California Adventure was abandoned for 700 years. It kind of looks like
700.
Yeah, it just looks very
Also
depressing.
not Spear Farm.
Yeah.
True.
Just less funnel cake.
Less jam.
Yeah, we went there for a dance competition like in the early Quest days. And here's a funny story actually. We went there with it was a competition and the only two American teams was Quest Crew and Jabwalkies. And this is before either of us was on TV or anything. And then we went out there. They lost Java's luggage on the flight or whatever. We were like a tiny
It's funny.
there was like the regular division, which is like crew versus whatever showcase. None of us won, but then they were like, hey, there's a battle where teams can battle other teams. And then us and Java combined would make up the required number you needed to do it.
That big?
Yeah, it was like 15 or something. So we're like, yo, let's link up and smoke everybody. And we immediately lost.
How good were the other people?
Really good?
To what crew?
No, a no-name like British
man.
crew, because
Was it rigged?
Were they good?
it's not rigged. We didn't understand the rules. So like people had known for I guess like months what the music was gonna be. They prepared all these like routines and all these things, and it was like you got served live. Like
You
they
guys
had
thought
this-
you'd wing it.
They had prep.
So they had routines to the music.
yeah, exactly. So they had people had pieces, and then we went out blind thinking we could just
Like battling?
and it just wasn't scoring the criteria. So they were like, you guys aren't doing any of the
Like you're just doing backflips out here.
yeah, exactly. They were like,
Cocky American.
like I went out by myself. I took a whole like 2 minutes, killed it, and they're like, you're not supposed to do that.
Sucked.
And we were
We
like,
hated it.
oh.
That's
So,
so
yeah.
cocky. I love it.
Jabba and Quest together, the only time we had an alliance, we lost instantly.
And then it's back to Warland, huh?
In Blackpool,
Back to battle time.
Blackpool, England.
That's fucking hilarious.
Ryan's like, I fucking hate this city.
Yeah.
No wonder you hate that city.
Criteria is stupid.
When Jabba loses her luggage, is it like all masks?
They had to go buy new masks.
New masks.
Yeah.
And new Gilligan hats?
Gilligan hats.
Gilligan hats and masks.
Am I wrong? Is that crazy?
They're called Kangles, but that's very funny.
I don't know what else to call them.
They're called Kangles?
Gilligan hats.
So do you hate Norwalk or something?
Me? No. I don't know if there's a city I actually hate.
Detroit?
Why do you say Norwalk?
I don't know. Just naming it some random.
Of all people, you don't want to be controversial about a whole city?
What do you mean?
You don't want to slander commerce?
I'm not a fan of like Ethan Allen or whatever.
Well, we know that.
Whole cities?
Dude, I can't think of a city that I don't like either. Like,
Like Glendale or some shit?
What's Pasadena's rival? San Marino?
no.
Does anyone like Glendale, by the way?
I kind of like Glendale.
I like
I'll bury
Glendale.
Glendale.
I just don't like Armenians, but I like Glendale.
Oh, that's funny.
That's why I like Glendale.
My dad was born in Glendale.
That whole area got so much better by the Americana. That whole area.
They're trying to turn that into the Grove.
Oh, the Americana's incredible.
That whole area got so cool.
Because like any city with hills, I love. And then you got all that dope shit over there. You like movie theater, fucking stores and stuff. Everything. You got everything you need.
Glendale's a dope city. They just got some dumbass cut cops.
What's with that?
I've always just, I don't know, I just like I like cities with hills. It just feels like there's like movement. So I
Like the landscape.
yeah, so like Diamond Bar or Palos Verdes. I've always just liked cities that have hills.
Chino Hills?
Yeah, like even like Monterey Park compared to Alhambra. I like Monterey Park more than Alhambra because Alhambra is just flat. And then Monterey Park has hills.
Yeah.
I just always liked hills.
So anywhere with hills, good.
Dude likes hills.
Anywhere
Flat?
with no hills, you fucking suck.
Boo! Alhambra, you could die!
You can't live in Florida.
You would hate Indiana, where it's flat.
You would hate Simi Valley.
Was that all flat?
It's a valley.
Blow those places up, make hills.
I guess.
When we're in like Orlando, once you go on like just like the 4th floor, you can see to the horizon because everything is fucking flat.
Yeah, I don't like flat.
I also didn't like Atlanta.
Really?
Only because it's unfair to the city, but like that's the most racism I ever experienced. Like
Atlanta?
like point blank roasting. Like you're just walking in the mall and then dudes are just like, yo, what the fuck? Look at this fool. Like that.
Like they never seen a Filipino before.
I think it's just because we were just a group of Asians. Like we're asking for it a little bit because as Quest Crew in that year we would stand out a little, like because of our fucking.
Because you're coordinating all the purple and shit.
Oh, the anime hair?
Yeah, just how we looked. It was just like out
Final
here it's
Fantasy
fucking
hair?
normal, but like there it's and you're walking. You're just. I think with that type of like rougher groups, you're asking for it a little bit. Yeah, so they would just like rip on, and they would rip on Hawk hella bad. They'd be like, "The fuck is he? Native American?"
Oh, because he had his hair.
Oh shit!
Like, but just so vocal and out, and like as if we're being heckled on stage. And we're just trying to go to freaking
Urban Outfitters.
He's a Native American, but he sounds like he wants to order fish and chips.
And it would happen a lot. So we were like, dude, this place sucks, man.
Atlanta, the land of roses.
I've never been to Atlanta.
I've never been there either.
I've been to San Antonio.
San Antonio.
San Antonio's sick.
It's like, I don't think because every time I go to certain cities, it's like I'm there for a couple of days. Like I went there specifically to coach someone to fight. And we were there for like a couple days, and then we just leave, and we get like the worst of it. So it's like it's hard for me to really like give it a good shot. Like, oh, we got to do this. Like, we just stayed on the Riverwalk.
Riverwalk's sick.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. But then like it was like neutral. Some guy called me a Chinaman. I told that story.
I like that part.
And then I was like, what, dude? I started laughing. Yeah. But other than that, it was all good. Yeah, it was good.
Damn, did you meet a fucking 1820 fucking gold miner or something?
Hey, remember the Alamo, Chinaman?
He met a 49er and shit.
We were walking on the Riverwalk, and it was one of those restaurants where they talk shit to you.
Okay.
And like he was trying to hawk us to get inside the restaurant.
Oh yeah, that then he like got shot.
Yeah, because he said something about like, oh, the guy was like, oh, I like your shorts, and he said that I thought he was saying it to my friend, and I was like, oh, he likes your shorts, and he goes, no, I'm talking to you, Chinaman, and I look over, and he goes, he immediately like took it back. He was like, and I just started laughing, and I looked at my homie, And I was like, yo, he called me a Chinaman. Dog.
Did he see your ears and he's like, oh fuck, he knows how to fight.
Bro, I was like 115 pounds too. Like it don't matter.
That's where I'm kind of glad, like being Filipino, they don't know what the term is. I've been called like every other Asian slur.
Yeah.
But there's just
What's your favorite one they call you?
I've been called Gook a lot. Growing up, I got called Gook by Mexicans a lot.
Oh, really?
You don't even look. You look more Mexican than
But
Gook.
it's just it's not how I look. It's the limited knowledge they have on how to. Like,
They don't know
hurt
what
my
to
feelings.
say.
Yeah.
They can't profile this guy.
They just don't know how to hurt my feelings, so they're just like
Saying, yo, what the fuck is pretty crazy because they don't even know what the fuck. That's one of the craziest ones I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Like you just blew their brains.
Yeah. There are some funny roasts, but like once I'm like walking around, like these dudes were like, "Oh shit, yo, are you about to break out Blue Eyes White Dragon?"
Because you look like Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, because my hair was like spiky shit. Like, if it's funny, then I'm.
Did you go to the same high school as I did?
No, that wouldn't happen in high school.
That's what it sounds
that
like.
would happen in Atlanta.
Yeah. Those guys went to my high school.
Did you see that guy, the fighter who came out dressed as Sephiroth recently?
Sephiroth, really?
What?
Yeah, I thought you would like that.
Why would that so weird?
I don't know. Some fighter came out dressed as Sephiroth.
Please tell me he was like black or something though.
I don't know.
Oh, that would be tight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like a black Sephiroth. What? He comes out with the fucking long hair wig too before he takes it off and fights.
I immediately thought of you though. I was like,
Usually, it's like cities you hate is mainly the experience you had there, but in terms of like actual like municipalities, I don't think I hate any city other than Blackpool.
No, Blackpool. Blue Blackpool.
San Diego kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really.
You think it sucks?
Yeah, I think it sucks.
Isn't it a beautiful place?
Do you think it's because it's kind of sleepy?
It's sleepy. It's retirement-y.
Yeah.
It's like if you're 65, it's great. And you want to go
What about
catamaraning.
Escondido?
Yeah, fuck Escondido.
San Diego though has the
I lived
best
there.
weather in all
You
of
did?
America.
Yeah, I lived there. You think it's the best weather?
In all of America.
It's the most boring weather.
Escondido has the best weather?
Easily. Blue sky every day. Blue sky every day.
I think they got really great Mexican food.
They have really good fish tacos.
They do. But fuck Escondido. Who said that? Fuck Escondido.
He did.
I lived there, dude. That's where I lived.
And you didn't like it?
Nah.
Bullshit town?
I don't even know where that is.
Why'd you hate it?
Near San Diego.
It's the hottest part of San Diego, probably, easily.
Is it more inland?
Well, it's like up. It's like north.
Jeez, just because they don't have a gas lamp district.
Well, the Gaslamp district sucks too. I had to go there for a buddy's bachelor party one time, and like, oh my god, the misery.
I do think a bachelor party in Gaslamp is pretty weak.
It's weak, bro. Exactly. And no, but the best part,
Oh, you're by the zoo.
yeah, exactly. No, the best part was that the best man put together the idea, right? So we'll go to the gas lamp. We'll like, do a beer crawl or some shit, right? But then the best man lived in San Diego, so he didn't have to fucking pay to go anywhere. He just got to hang out there. So then the poor groom had to fucking deal with this shit. We could have gone to Vegas, by the way, but no.
That's just pushing the logistics onto someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you and Nikki both come from a little bit of a, like, not Central Coast culture, but like off of a major city, but California.
Like coast culture.
Yeah, well, I'm from all over, but she definitely is from Santa Barbara.
Yeah.
Or beach culture.
Escondido's a little inside.
I got like affected as a child by like weather and seasons and shit. So when I moved out here, I was very bitter that I didn't have it anymore. So I fucking always hated California.
Because they're like, where's that snow?
Yeah, I miss like weather, seasons. Nothing ever felt real. Even Christmas Day didn't feel real for me for like 20 years. So yeah.
Coming from that, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
You're just being robbed, basically.
Yeah,
Christmas doesn't feel real in California.
Dude, it doesn't. It's like blue skies and it's like 80
I could
degrees.
see that being a downgrade.
It was 80 degrees this year during Christmas.
Yeah, it was the hottest day
Yeah.
of December. It was on Christmas.
I mean, you guys could go to Big Bear.
Take
I
that
did.
back, dude.
I like Big Bear.
That seemed fun.
You gotta drive forever, dude. Yeah. Forever.
There's always a fire.
And then you gotta drive back.
It's only an hour for us.
This is like kind of like a great conversation for us, but like maybe kind of a boring video for people.
Says who?
Dude,
Dude, come on, man. Take that back. Take that fucking back, man. Take that back.
We'll see if he's right.